Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about preparing for the spousal sponsorship interview for a Canadian visa. Whether you are sponsoring your spouse, common law partner or conjugal partner, this interview is a critical part of the process and we want to make sure you feel confident and well prepared. So let's dive in. What is a spousal sponsorship interview? First, not everyone who applies for a spouse visa or common law sponsorship gets called in for an interview. In fact, most applications go through without one. However, if Immigration Canada has any questions or doubts about your relationship, they may ask you to attend an interview. The goal is to confirm that your relationship is genuine and not just for immigration purposes. This can happen for various reasons, such as unclear or incomplete documents, a previous immigration history, concerns about the authenticity of your relationship. If you do get called in, don't panic. Interviews are not meant to trick or catch you off guard. They are simply a way for the immigration officer to ask questions and get clarification. Preparing for the interview. The most important thing you can do before your interview is read your application. Go through everything you and your partner submitted. You need to be familiar with all the details, including dates, names, and anything specific to your relationship. It's essential that you and your partner are on the same page about the information in your application. If there is any error in your application, don't hesitate to mention it during the interview, whether it's a typo, a mistake, or even something you misunderstood. Being upfront about it will show your honesty and good faith. Rule number 1, be honest. This cannot be stressed enough. Always tell the truth. If there is something unusual about your relationship, that's okay. People from different cultures and backgrounds often do things differently. Maybe your relationship didn't follow the traditional path, or you have unique circumstances. As long as you explain it, you'll be fine. Lying or providing false information can lead to serious consequences, including being denied your visa or even facing misrepresentation charges. So don't feel pressure to fabricate anything to make your relationship seem more ideal than it is. What to expect during the interview? The officer will likely ask questions to see if your relationship is real. These could range from personal details to more general ones. You and your spouse or partner may be asked, how did you meet? When did your relationship start? How do you keep in touch when you have been apart? What do you do together as a couple? Sometimes couples are interviewed separately and the officer will compare answers. So it's important to be consistent and truthful. They may also ask very detailed questions such as, what size of the bed does your partner sleep on? What is their favorite food? Do they have any habits you have noticed? These questions are not designed to confuse you, but to see how well you know each other. Don't feel pressured to memorize facts. You should know these things about your partner. Hey, I hope you are enjoying this video so far. If you are looking to immigrate to Canada without dealing with complicated and confusing immigration forms and rules, right below this video you'll find a link to book a call to speak with me or my team so we can tell you how we can make your immigration process less stressful. Now, back to the video. Key documents to bring. In addition to knowing the answers to relationship-based questions, be prepared to bring specific documents. The letter inviting you to the interview will typically list the documents you need, but most common items include proof of joint assets, bank accounts, property ownership, leases, updated financial statements or pay stubs from your spouse or partner in Canada, photos of your life together, holidays, family events, proof of communication if you have been apart, like text messages, any other documents showing you have been living together, like utility bills and anything else with the same address. If there's been any significant change in your circumstances since submitting your application, like for instance your spouse went from being a student to working full-time, make sure to bring documents that reflect this update. Joint documentation matters. It is also helpful to show joint ownership or shared responsibilities like joint leases or home ownership documents. Showing that you and your partner share a home helps demonstrate your commitment. Joint bank account. While it is not mandatory, having a shared bank account shows that you trust each other and manage finances together. Insurance policies. Listing your spouse as the beneficiary on your insurance policy can also help prove your commitment. While these things aren't legally required, they can serve as strong evidence that your relationship is genuine. Pictures and support letters. Bring pictures that show your relationship through various stages. Don't just include wedding photos. Show pictures from different times such as holidays, family gatherings, or vacations. You don't have to look perfect in every picture. What's important is that they show a real relationship over time. Support letters from family, friends, or neighbors who know you as a couple can also help. These letters should be detailed, explaining how the person knows you and your partner, how they met your partner, and their observations about your relationship. These people should indicate their contact information in case the officer wants to verify anything. Address and financial consistency. Make sure that your addresses match on all official documents such as driver licenses, utility bills, or financial statements. If your address is different on any of these, it could raise doubts about whether you and your spouse are really living together. Also ensure that your financial information like bank accounts or pay stubs reflects what was submitted in your application. Interpreter services. If English isn't your first language, don't worry, you can request an interpreter for your interview. The letter inviting you to the interview will also include information on how to arrange for an interpreter. Using one will help ensure that you fully understand the questions and can give clear answers. What if you are asked to show your phone? A recent trend we've seen is immigration officers asking to see applicants' phones or devices during the interview. They might go through emails, text messages, or social media to verify your relationship. While this is a privacy concern, it's becoming more common, so be prepared for it. You are within your rights to say no, but it's wise to consult with a legal professional before that if this is something that you are concerned about. In conclusion, the spousal interview is just one part of the immigration process, and while it may seem nerve-wracking, remember that it is there to ensure your relationship is genuine. The best thing you can do is to be honest, well prepared. If there is something unclear in your application, this is your chance to explain it and provide more context. If you have any concerns or need help preparing your interview, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We can guide you through the process, answer your questions, and ensure that everything is in order. Good luck, and remember, life is good and it's getting better. See you in Canada. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, take a moment right now to subscribe right below and turn on the notification button to get notified every time I post a video. Thanks for watching.